Hello, welcome back to the Cataclysm. Vormithrax here with episode number 158 in our Let's Play tutorial for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. And in between episodes, from the last one till now, I did a little bit of inventory shuffling. I got everything moved into our vehicle. I resorted all the piles to get them all cleaned up and put everything in their correct locations. I sorted out the items we had in our scout travel vehicle and got that all sorted. So our big vehicle, the Deathmobile Apocalypse RV, whatever we call it, is all set to go. We still have lots of empty spaces, but all the piles are now organized and sorted properly. We've got tons and tons and tons of stuff everywhere. We've actually got a really good pile of CBMs, and I'm interested in doing another round of CBM installations, but I want to hit that nearby power substation first. There tend to be, usually at least, shock zombies and technicians over in those locations, and we might be able to get some more CBMs. So before I do another round of CBM installing, I want to go check that location out real quick. So that'll be the plan. And then right after we do the CBM installations, I want to brew up some serums if possible and take our first round of mutagens so we can start running down that fun chain of events. So, what we're going to do right now is go ahead and close the big vehicle up. We're going to leave it here. We'll take our scout vehicle, check our inventory. We've got the S-Stock, a few grenades. I swapped out the roller blades for the survivor boots, and our other gear is in good condition and ready to go. We've got our bolt driver ready. Got our quiver with some bolts, our fire mask, our medicine, a little bit of food. So I think we're all set. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's just double check, make sure we have some other food items. That's the first aid pile. Plenty of that. What do we got there? I'm trying to remember all the stuff I've got in the travel vehicle here. Alright, we've got 28 pemmican. That's more than we need for any kind of short-term traveling, so we should be good to go. And then checking the status of the vehicle. We're starting to get a little low on clean water, so pretty soon now we'll want to do another refresh of our water supply. We've got all these extra tanks. What I might do is pull these 2 extra 60-liter tanks out of here, install them in the RV, and then use those, as I mentioned before, for mutagen and serum, possibly. Because this vehicle, we've just got all sorts of liquid storage. We're not using most of it, so I think that will probably be our plan. Alright, but I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and get moving. So checking the map, we're just going to roll back out along the road, avoid these 2 minefields, probably work our way up to this area, and then just take a peek at that large power substation. See if there happen to be any shock-type zombies over there that we can get some CBMs out of. Depending on what we find, we might do a little bit more local area scouting. There's another one right down here, a small one. So we'll kind of see. Fitness gym, I don't think we'll have anything we care about. Hardware store, grocery store, there's the bank. We'll just kind of play it by ear, see what kind of opportunities we get. And hopefully we can get back to our big vehicle and get that round of CBMs done this episode, but might not. Takes a little while to get moving and doing some things. Alright, let's go ahead and have some cooked meat, get rid of that hunger. Get our vehicle started up, and let's get moving. Good old slime pit nearby, making a mess. Alright. Avoid the minefield. There's the second minefield, so we're going to go ahead and work our way north now. There's the edge of that power station. Don't remember seeing any zombies in there, though. Oh, there's a technician, so that's the kind of zombie I'm looking for. Those have a chance of CBMs, so I think I'll just... Whoa! Hello, other minefield. This place is just chock full of minefields. I think I'll Spin the vehicle around, make sure it's ready to go in the right direction, or we're not going to have a chance of facing a minefield. Alright, stop driving, we'll hop out. And let's double check, am I carrying any of the other weapons? Yes, I have the backstabber with the rapier. So if they manage to rip the S-stock out of my hands with their ability, then I'll switch to the rapier and or use the pneumatic bolt driver. I don't think this fight will be all that tough, so... let's just climb it. Hey there, technicians, come and get me. He attempted it, but failed. Next one. He also failed, and we one-shot that one. Criticaled him for 95. So you can see they're carrying tools. Mostly I'm not interested in those. I've got all my tools pretty well covered by now. I just want to butcher them. What did we get? Power storage and a joint torsion. Alright, well, we've already got a joint torsion. Oops. So, that one's not useful. And we got the same exact thing. Power storage and a joint torsion. Well, not ideal. A couple of points of power storage, toolbox, flashlight. Good place to go when you need these kinds of items, but we're pretty well beyond most of this stuff at this point. Batteries I'll grab. Nah. Oh, that's a repair kit, not a toolbox. And a screwdriver. So, awesome location for those kinds of tools if you haven't encountered them previously. We've got everything we need there, though. Alright, so explored. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started up and roll south. Make sure we don't drive right into that minefield. Okay. Yeah, let's work our way down this way. Kind of get a peek in at the edge of the city there. That's a small pack of regular zombies. Mill surplus store. We don't seem to be seeing very far. Do I not have binoculars with me? I do not have binoculars with me. I don't have the Vision CBM. Wonder what I did with my binoculars and why I don't have them with me. Kind of silly. Shocker CBM, Shocker Brute. Shocker Brute I would love to take out. He's got really good chance of some... He's got 3 CBMs you can pull out of him. Not the highest level, but 3 chances, so... A lot of zombies in the area, though, I'd have to actually deal with. I think I'm going to save taking these guys on for the moment. More military vehicles. Firefighter, multiple ambulances. Pretty nice little area. Necromancer. Another big pile of zombies. What am I out front of? Oh, that's the hospital. Yeah, there's going to be a ton of zombies out here. We'll just work our way around. It's one of the old style hospitals. Okay. Just work our way down to that other power station, take a look at it. There we go. Triple technicians. Let's just run these guys over. 4 technicians. 5 technicians. Alright, technicians, all of you guys work your way up here so I get you all in the same relative area. Come on, technicians. Six technicians. Just barely made that corner. Alright, I think we're clear to go ahead and stop now. Uh-oh. That's not good. Lost 2 of our spike platings. I'll have to remember to get that fixed up. And of course our inboard mirror again. A little more damage than I was expecting. I'm not sure if it was damaged before we left. I forgot to do a complete check. Let's hop out that way and drop into the back here. That should do it. Take care of this guy first. We've already got one of these in storage back at the RV. We'll grab this one anyway. Anything else in here that might be interesting? Another technician down there. A lot of pants, or a lot of clothes I mean. Head torch, flashlights, more batteries. So this is a dielectric capacitance system. So we've got that back at storage as well. That's the thing I was hoping. One of the things I was hoping to get, because once we get that installed, it'll render us essentially immune to the shock zombies. That's why I passed up that shocker brute and the shockers in the town. So we'll come back there after we do this next round of installations and be immune to their shocks, which will be much more useful. Jeez, keep giving us the same things over and over again. Stop it. Give me something new and interesting. Alright, they really want me to have the dielectric capacitance system. Internal chronometer's not useful. I had 2 burnt out bionics, so we failed a pretty healthy number of those, unfortunately. We didn't really get anything too interesting. Definitely hoping for better. Those 2 we already had, so basically we only gained 4 more power storage CBM. And some batteries. Alright. Actually, let's stop driving for a second. Plenty of energy. Let's actually, I don't think I have. I keep forgetting I can't just repair this thing whenever I want. I don't have anything that'll repair this vehicle here. So we'll have to wait till we get back to our RV to get this thing fixed up. Alright, so this one's done as well. We're not going to do anything with the hospital. The only other thing is the bank, really. And then any other buildings I might be able to spot. Police station, mill surplus. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the rest. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I'd like to hit the bank before we do this installation, but Going in the middle of the day into a place I haven't cleared yet with an apartment tower nearby. Pretty much guarantee we're going to have some heavy fighting to do. I think I'll hold off on that. Let's just head back to the RV. We'll get our travel vehicle fixed up before I forget again, and then we'll take a look at what we can do for CBM installs. Probably won't get to our mutations this turn or this session, but we'll see how far we get. I think I want the vehicle on the other side. I think I might have to do a little bit of swapping around here. Alright, that'll work. Do this. It's been a while since I tried to do any of this. I've got the welder right here, but it won't work on the other vehicle. I had a welder with UPS. Yeah, if I did, it's been so long I can't remember where I might have put it. Alright, so I just need a hand mirror and then something to put on the front end here for spiked plating, or spike plating needs spike plating. Alright, there we go. And I won't be able to replace my mirror for now. We can go without it for now. Okay, so we got our travel vehicle fixed up as best we needed. Let's grab these. Just leave the rest of that there. Go. Alright, just temporarily getting myself lots of carrying capacity. Alright, I got the 3 codeine that I usually use to get myself ready for the surgery. And alright, which ones we're going to install? Definitely putting the dielectric in. Definitely going to try that one, that one, that one. That one. Yeesh, I'm not going to be able to hold all of those. That one, and that one. And then all the power storage as well. Got a lot more in than I thought I would. Alright, I think we're about ready to go. We're overweight, but that'll change here pretty quick. I think what I might do, we're already getting pretty late into the episode. I might wait until the very beginning of next episode to install these. So we're going to be installing a large number of these. Some of them are really, really important. So dielectric is super important. This one, when we activate it, renders us immune to the shock zombie attacks. So that is obviously super powerful and important. That one's more utilitarian. It'll be nice, but it's not super critical. Night vision will be very nice to have. Implanted night vision. It'll run off of our internal power, lasts quite a long time with the amount of power we're going to have, so it'll be really cool to have that. Assuming we don't mutate into something that's going to give us the enhanced night vision versions. The leukocyte breeder system's awesome for improving our health. Offensive defense system. It's been a while since I looked at this one. Oops. So this one's a thin force field surrounds your body, continually draining power. This field does not deflect penetration, but rather delivers a strong shock, damaging unarmed attackers and those with conductive weapon. So that'll be pretty fun to try out, see just how much it does. It'll probably be hard to gauge how much damage it does, but I'm hopeful it shocks and stuns the enemies. That by itself would be really, really powerful if all it did was stun them for a round or two, much less any damage it might do to them. So we'll see. It'll also depend on how much of a power draw it does. But I definitely want to get it, and we'll turn it on in some testing and see how it works. We're going to put all the power storage in, so I think we've got another... We'll probably double our power storage up to something like 4,000, I think. Protective lenses will help us from getting blinded. One thermal dissipation we'll put in. That's to protect us from heat, which is awesome for certain things. And then the UPS, internal UPS. That way we can run the power armor without having to carry UPSs around. We can run it off of our own internal power supply, which we'll have a pretty good amount of. We'll basically have 2 advanced power supplies systems in our own body once we get all these power storages installed. So we've got quite a few that are going to be really, really useful. This one will make going into town way, way easier. So I just toss on my rollerblades, skate around, and it's easy enough for me to dodge and avoid all the zombies. Usually when I'm doing that, it's only the shock zombies that tag me, and as long as I can flip this on and off at need, then we can pretty much move through towns at will to do scouting and to check for things. So that'll be awesome. That's the one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most. So we'll see what we can do, but next episode I think is going to be pure sit here and install CBMs. Following that, we're going to go ahead and get some mutations, some mutagens brewed up. So we'll probably do a big batch of mutagens, followed by serums, followed by specialized serums, if we can manage them. Let's take a quick look real quick. So if we try to do Alpha mutagen, that requires slime mutagen, slime serum, or 2 slime mutagens or 1 slime serum, plus plant mutagen and bird mutagen. So I have to check through the list. So slime, plant, and bird. So if we reset out of that, the slime takes mutagen, blob globs or sewage samples, and then ammonia or lye powder. So the ammonia is no problem. Not sure how many blob globs I've got. I remember I picked some up in the past. Yeah, we've only got a very small amount of blob globs, but we've got a slime pit nearby, so we can go down and kill a bunch of blobs to pick up the blob globs. So we may have to do that, depending. So, but you kind of get the idea of just how much effort it's going to take if I want to go on a specific path. So for this Alpha mutagen, I have to build each one of these things. So slime, plant, and bird. So plant mutagen. Yeah, I can't even make that because I don't have any plant marrow, Biolante buds, or Datura seeds. So we wouldn't be able to do the elf without hunting down specific ones. Then bird mutagen takes bird eggs. So if we're going to specialize, we're going to have to make a choice. Then I'm going to have to go on a specific hunt for particular materials. Bird eggs we could just scoot around inside the forest areas here and use our high scavenging skill to collect them. Actually, we don't have our survival skill, I meant, not scavenging skill. So we've got an 8 survival skill, so depending on the time of year, we might be able to find the things we need. But it's a bit of a process. So first we'll start off with the basics. We'll just craft up a big old pile of mutagens and purifiers. Once we've got that done, then we'll take a look at the specialty recipes, what we're going to do, and decide how we're going to go about acquiring the materials we need to make those. I would rather, for this tutorial, just focus on one single branch. So we'll try to make serums for that particular branch, just take those specifically, and keep taking them until we pass the threshold and get some of the end mutations, the most powerful mutations, and we'll see what happens. So that's it for this episode. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think down below, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Have a great day. Bye-bye.